Hi, I am talking to you today about something that is really going to me. You know what? There is this woman leading Tanzania right now. And honestly, she has lost her mind completely. I need to tell you about what is happening there because it is absolutely insane. So let me take you back to that election, okay? This woman, I am telling you, she stood there and told the whole world that 97% of Tanzanians voted for her. 97%. When I first heard about it, I thought people said 95%. And I was already shocked. But no. We are talking about 97 to even 98%. I remember thinking to myself, why did she not just go all the way and claim 100%? Like, if you are going to lie, why not make it a clean sweep, right? 97% victory claim sparked international concern. Disputed elections result trigger nationwide protest. Opposition calls foul as incumbents claim landslide. Now, listen to what happened next. The moment they announced her as a winner, Tanzania took to the streets. I am talking about massive protest all across the country. People were angry, and rightfully so, because nobody believed those numbers. But here is where this story goes from bad to absolutely horrifying. This protest, they did not just end with tear gas and arrests. No, I'm about to tell you something that is going to shock you. According to human rights organizations on the ground, this protest resulted in a death of somewhere between 1,000 to 3,000 Tanzanian protesters. Let that sink in for a moment. I want you to really understand what I just said. I am not talking about 10 people. I am not even talking about 50 or 100. We are talking about thousands of human beings. Think about this for a second. If you go to church or to mosque this weekend, look around at everyone there. Or if you are a student sitting in a classroom right now, imagine your entire classroom. Then multiply that by many times. That is how many lives we have lost. Up to 3,000 feared death in Tanzania. Crackdown. Human rights groups condemn massacre of peaceful protesters. International community demands investigations into the mass killing. The Tanzanian people themselves are saying approximately 2,000 of their brothers and sisters, their fathers and mothers, their sons and daughters, 2,000 people have paid their lives. And for what? All because one woman decided she is going to hold onto power, no matter what it takes, no matter how many people have to die. And I am telling you, it gets even worse. Reports are coming in, and this is chilling. Military trucks are being used to transport the bodies of these protesters. They are taking them to a mass grave. The army is literally digging this grave, especially in a place called Mabwe Pande, to hide what they have done. They are trying to bury the evidence of this killing. We are talking about people's children here, between 1,000 to 3,000 young lives, gone forever, simply because they wanted a better country, because they dare to speak up. Now, I want to ask you something. Where is the African Union? Where are all the Africans' president? Why is everybody silent about this? I am telling you right now, these organizations are absolutely useless. You know what makes me even angrier? The African Union had the nerve to write a congratulatory letter to this woman. They are acting like they do not know what is happening. They are pretending thousands of people have not been killed under her watch. It is shameful, absolutely shameful. African Union criticized for congratulating Tanzanian leader amid massacre claims. Regional bodies silent as death toll mounts in Tanzania. And you know what tells you she knows exactly what she is doing is wrong. When it was time for her to be sworn in as president, you know, that big public ceremony where leaders take their oath, she did not do it in public. Instead, they took her to a military barracks, surrounded by soldiers with guns. Have you ever heard of that in your life? A president who supposedly won 97% of the vote being sworn in secretly inside a military barracks. The very people who allegedly voted for her were not even allowed to be there to see it. What does that tell you? I am not done yet because this woman is still arresting people as we speak. You might have seen the hashtag going around, hashtag free Nifa. Let me tell you about Nifa. Nifa is a 26-year-old young woman. She owns a cosmetic store and she is popular on social media. That is it. That is her crime. What did she do? She danced to a protest song on TikTok. You know, like millions of people do every single day. And in her video, she jokingly told people they could buy masks from her store, you know, to protect themselves from the tear gas during protest. It was basically a joke, a way to connect with what was happening. TikTok dancers faces death penalty in Tanzania treason case. Hashtag free Nifa. Social media's rallies behind arrested cosmetic entrepreneur, a 26-year-old woman charged with treason for dancing in a viral video. And for dancing on a TikTok and making a joke about selling a mask, she was arrested. They allegedly beat her, and now they have charged her with treason. Treason. Do you know what treason is punishable by in Tanzania? Death. They are talking about potentially executing this young woman for dancing online. I am asking you, do these African leaders even understand what treason means? Treason is when someone actively tries to overthrow the government, when they commit serious acts against the state. Treason is not dancing on social media. It is not making a joke about masks. This is absolutely ridiculous. But I want to tell you something beautiful that is happening. The Tanzanian people, they are not backing down. They are showing up for Nifa. People have flooded her cosmetic store. I mean, huge crowds buying not just the mask, but everything she sells. They are doing it to show solidarity, to show this government they cannot break their spirit. I am begging you now, please help amplify Nifa's story before it is too late. This woman in power clearly does not care about young people's life. She is killing them without any remorse. Take a moment right now to tweet hashtag Free Nifa, share her story, and raise awareness. It might seem like a small thing, but together, our voices matters. Over 40 African organizations have already called for the prosecutions of the Tanzanian security officers who were involved in these killings. That is good, but I am telling you honestly, this woman, the leader herself, should be the first one persecuted. She is the one giving orders. She is the one who let this happen. 40 plus African organizations demand justice for Tanzania massacre victim. Calls mount for international investigation into Tanzania killings. The whole situation is heartbreaking. I need to tell you about it because the world needs to know what is happening in Tanzania right now. And if you have not already, please hit that subscription button so you do not miss any update on this story or any other important things happening across Africa. Until next time, I am Logai. Peace out, and please do not forget to share this video and tweet hashtag Free Nifa.